That makes sense. And I completely believe in it. And I know it works 100%. But this definition is flaccid. This definition is skeletal. There's no meat on these bones. It's not helpful, because you know what people immediately do when they listen to this? They say, oh, you will attract in life whatever you focus on. What do people focus on? Money. All right, you've probably seen the memes. You've probably seen the jokes in the videos online of people going, "Oh, the law of attraction. I want to wake up with $1 billion or $1 million in my wallet tomorrow. I feel like money is coming my way." God, fuck. How many times have I heard some permutation of the version of "money is coming my way"? Money is coming my way. Okay.
I've built many startups, most of them have failed, so Bitcoin is exactly the place that I like to be.
We're gonna end it right there. What's up, guys? I had to talk about this. I wrote a ton of notes down, guys, and I want to talk about this because this is something that I am almost certain that if you are like any other individual who is a self-learner, someone who wants to grow themselves and is taking the initiative to start something new online or anything like this, you have invariably run into the idea of the law of attraction. The law of attraction. And I had a great conversation. With one of my mentors today. We talked on the phone, talked for about 45 minutes. And it was just, well, first off, I have to jump into this. Get yourself a mentor. Get yourself a mentor who's someone like 15, 20 plus years ahead of you in life. And ideally, and you know, it's never perfect, but ideally there's someone who have kind of had a career trajectory or a place in life that you want to be, because they are one of many examples of where you could be, especially if they're ridiculously successful. You want to be able to take from that juice, take from that. And so I have mentors that just pour into me, and I am super intentional. I'm just like, hey, I need a shot. I need to talk about this. I need to connect with you. And never pushy, because they're far more intelligent than I am. They're far more successful than I am. So it's usually the peon me asking for a little bit of help. And I had a lot of things rummaging through my mind today, and I decided to ping him. I texted him, and I said, hey, man, just want to know if you can chat in a couple hours. I got a couple things that are going through my head. And the topics that I was talking about are new beginnings, starting something new, starting new experiments. And I wanted to validate with him some of the ideas that I had and some of the strategies and tactics that I had. And, you know, he has no context from John. Or from Adam, whatever. I mean, he doesn't know anything about this new initiative, this new project, or anything like that. And so it's great to be able to get off the cuff, shooting straight from the hip, no bullshit feedback on these ideas that have been percolating in my mind and I'm thinking about executing on. And so I was in my head a lot. But at the end of the day, we ended up talking about some of the strategies that I had in terms of growing this particular project and beginning to market it. And we ended up talking about this idea that circled around the law of attraction. And he was asking me questions around, hey, have you looked at this? Have you done this? Have you connected with so-and-so? Have you considered this idea? Like, these are some of the best questions that you could ever receive from someone who dearly cares about you and loves you as a person. And secondly, absolutely is in your corner and wants you to succeed. That's what mentors are all about. And so we spent a lot of time talking and circling around this idea of law of attraction kind of on the periphery, but never really called it out for what it is. And so I want to talk with you guys about the law of attraction, and I want to give you my definition, Peter's definition, as opposed to most of the bullshit that you'll find online. Most of the bullshit that I have found around the law of attraction really is what I would consider like chocolate. Like, it really tastes good going down, but dude, it's not filling. And sometimes it's even bad for you. Even it tastes good, and you keep consuming this good tasting shit. But at the end of the day, you're left with nothing. You're left with emptiness, a sugar high, a sugar rush, and then it all comes out the other end, and nothing comes from it. And that's what I've found in terms of a lot of the definitions around the law of attraction. Now, let me be fundamentally clear as I jump into this. Now, you guys can let me know in the comments. You guys can let me know if I'm completely off base, but I'm going to give you my perspective on this. You know, first and foremost, I completely believe in the law of attraction. I completely believe in the law of attraction, but I do not believe in the current the mainstream definition of it because it's just too fucking easy. It leaves out so many holes, and it's so misinterpreted, and people are actually, I can't say this for a fact because I don't know, but I would think that there are a lot of people are actually hurt by the misinterpretation of the law of attraction rather than be helped by it because it's missing so many nuances to it. Or really actually one nuance. But let's talk about the bad, what I would consider the bad definition of the law of attraction. And this is, in many cases, this is the standard definition that you'll generally find online. The bad definition, the standard definition, according to the internet, is that the law of attraction is that you will attract in life whatever you focus on. Let me repeat that. The bad definition of the law of attraction with zero context behind it is that you will attract in life whatever you focus on. Makes sense, and I completely believe in it, and I know it works 100%. But this definition is flaccid. This definition is skeletal. There's no meat on these bones. It's not helpful because you know what people immediately do when they listen to this? They say, "Oh, you will attract in life whatever you focus on." What do people focus on? Money. All right, you've probably seen the memes. You've probably seen the jokes in the videos online of people going, "Oh, the law of attraction. I want to wake up with $1 billion or $1 million in my wallet tomorrow. I feel like money is coming my way." Fuck. How many times have I heard some permutation of the version of money is coming my way? Money is coming my way. Okay. You can focus on money, but I don't know anybody, and you can correct me if I'm wrong because the internet is vast and there are people that I've never met. But I'll tell you, I've never met anyone that said, a lot of money is coming my way tomorrow, and bam, money came to them the next day. Right? Another thing I think that people they take this bad definition of you will attract in life whatever you focus on is they go to the second opportunity because money certainly didn't work. So what are they going to go to next? Good things, good juju. Now you guys know I'm all about good juju. I love good juju. I love passing on good juju. I love you guys out there. I love the community. I love doing this. I love all of this. So you guys know I'm all about the good juju. I'm all about good things happening to me. But here's the problem. When you take this bad definition of the law of attraction, you will attract in life whatever you focus on, and you focus on only things that are good things that you want to happen to you, guess what? The variables of life at the end of the day fuck shit up. Because it doesn't matter if you sit around like a bump on a log thinking about good things happening to you every day. Guess what? Ain't nothing happening. You're just going to be a consumer. Things are just going to happen to you. And what's going to happen is you're just going to have to react instead of respond. Now, we've talked about this before, but I'll give you a quick definition, the difference between the two. Reaction is emotional based, right? I hate reaction. Reaction is the death of man. It's the death of good decisions. It's the death of relationships because reaction is just emotional based. Oh, I wasn't prepared. Oh, this thing happened in life. Oh shit, here, let's react. No good. I'd rather respond. Respond uses your brain. Responding to a situation causes you to pause and consider the options, consider what's going on so that you can respond appropriately. Because when you react, you often don't react appropriately because it's emotional based. And so what happens is when you sit here and you believe the law of attraction means that you'll only attract in life whatever you focus on, and all you focus on is good things happening in life, and then variables hit you, unknowns hit you, situations hit you, relationship breakdowns hit you, a car, a hole in the tire hits you, the promotion didn't happen hits you, then you say, well, the law of attraction doesn't work, man. I was thinking about all these good things. Here's the third thing that people generally go to when they think about the bad definition of the law of attraction. The third thing is they'll say, well, the law of attraction means I should never focus on negative. Never be negative. Only be positive. Well, bullshit. Bullshit, guys. There's no way that you can be positive all the freaking time. It's just not possible. Actually, I'd go even farther. The people that make me anxious, the people that make me worry about their sanity, the people that make me consider and wonder if they've all got their shit together are the ones that are always way too smiley, way too bubbly, way too happy, way too just joyous. And this might require a deeper conversation in the next podcast. But most people are just talking through their tragedy. They're just talking through their trauma. Okay, they're just communicating through their suffering that they're not telling you about, and you're only seeing what you see, right? And so when you see these people that are just ridiculously bubbly all the time and ridiculously happy, the first thing that I think about is, holy fuck. That lady's fucked up. that guy, he has lost it. He has lost his touch with reality. Guys, it is not possible in this life to never be negative. Negativity is part of the emotional spectrum. It's part of the human experience that must be dealt with. It must be considered. It must be held and weighed appropriately, like every other emotion, like every other experience in life. And so I think it's bullshit, this bad definition of the law of attraction, that you'll attract in life whatever you focus on, is because people think about money. They focus on money. They only focus on good things happening to them, and they focus on trying to never be negative. None of this stuff is real. And the worst part of as we continue the definition, the bad definition of the law of attraction, is I've constantly seen in writing the word automatically. That word slays me. Do you know how that word is used in these definitions online? That whatever you attract, whatever you focus on in life, you will attract automatically. Well, come, get the fuck out of here. Come on. You're going to sell me on that? I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I was born today. But geez, come on. You're going to tell me that if I focus on X, then automatically? If wealth building and success were that fucking easy, then Lord Jesus, I should be owning some island by now automatically. Because Lord Jesus, I am like positive Pete. I love life. Things are great. Where's my automatically? Okay, nothing ever happens automatically. Okay, it doesn't work like that. And so some of the definitions of the law of attraction use this word automatically, that if whatever you attract in life, whatever you focus on, you will attract in life automatically X, Y, and Z. That just slays me. It cannot work. It cannot work. So let me, after all of this context, let me give you Peter's definition of the law of attraction. And let me give you a little bit of context here. When it comes to the definition, my definition of the law of attraction, I agree 100% that the law of attraction is about focus. Correct, sir. Correct, ma'am. Absolutely. It is about focus. And I've talked about this. Go back to my very first podcast. What you think about all day is what you become. It all starts from all this flesh meat body that you're in, from the appendages you have, the fingers and toes and knees and hips, joints, your head. It all starts, all movement, all action starts in the heart, and it starts in the mind. The heart pumps the blood, it pumps the blood to the energy, it pumps that blood energy into your mind, and your mind can execute ideas to the limbs. And this stuff happens almost automatically. What happens automatically? Because your brain told you to do it. And so, yes, it all starts with the brain. I agree. It all starts with focus. I agree. That the bad definition of the law of attraction and Peter's definition of the law of attraction completely are congruent, are completely aligned around the importance of focus in the mind. Here's where I differ greatly from the vast plethora of shitty definitions of the law of attraction. Here it is. Wake up. Be situationally aware. That is a crucial. It is actually the crux. It is the hinge that allows the law of attraction to actually work. Yeah, you can focus on X, Y, and Z. Great, but wake up. Be situationally aware. See the new realities that focus creates around you. See the opportunities around you. See, what you seek, please don't miss this, guys. What you seek for is actually already in existence in the universe right now. It's already available to you right now. Your job is to wake up, be situationally aware, and find it. It's your job. There is no automatically. There is no auto-magically. It's not going to auto anything to you. Yeah, focus on that thing. Focus on that hustle. Focus on that side. Focus on that goal. Let's just make it plain. Focus on that goal, period. But wake the fuck up. Be situationally aware to see the opportunities that you didn't see before because you have this new focus. You see it, engage it, leverage it. It's about, please don't miss this, it's about seeing the new world, seeing the world through new lenses, through new glasses, new filters. If you're focused on X goal, your entire world, please, your entire world should be filtered through the lens of that goal, which means everything that you used to see will now have new components to it that will allow you to either leverage it or ignore it, you to engage it and talk with it if it's a person, right? This is so important. So let me give you an example. Let me give you a good example that I hope that you guys can take home, which really helps me leverage this powerful law of attraction to my advantage. So here's the example that I wrote down. Let's say you just had a great meal with one of your good buddies, your good girlfriends, your good boyfriends, whatever. You had a great meal and you are satisfied. You are done. You know, he's sitting across the table looking at his phone, picking at his teeth because the bill's about to get paid, and you're chilling there completely satisfied. Your belly is full. You ready to go. You feeling it, man. It was a great meal, a great conversation. Now, it is during this moment, after you finish this meal, this downtime, that your mind begins to drift, right? It will naturally drift to what you're focused on. Let's think negatively for a second. If you're going through financial issues, guess what? In that moment, your brain's gonna drift to those financial issues. Let's look positive. Let's say you're just started a new relationship with this new flame, right? You just had this great, super fulfilling, and super great food, and you're chilling in the shack just for a moment. You know what? Your mind's going to drift to that yoja. Your mind's going to drift to that man or that woman that you've just started that relationship with. That's where your focus is. That's where your heart's desire is. Now, here's the point. When your mind drifts, you should be allowing that idea, that goal, when your mind drifts to that goal, to look around you and see the current reality through those lenses. You should see stuff differently. For example, let's say you're sitting there and you just had a great meal and you're a student. And finals are coming up. Well, guess what? You're going to look around the room. Hey, track with me, guys. You're a student. You just hung out with your best bud and you just had some great Waffle House and you're feeling stuffed and there's all these other people around you and you got finals coming up in the next week and your mind begins to drift to those finals and you start looking around and what do you start thinking? You know what you're thinking. You're looking at those other kids, other students. You're saying, oh, I wonder if they're prepared. And then you go over to those adults and you go, oh man, they don't have to worry about college no more. They don't have to worry about these finals and shit. And you go over to some other kids that are looking at you. You're like, well, they look like they're too young, man. They don't have to take these finals. And then then your mind goes over to another couple that are sitting down. You're like, well, maybe they finished their finals early, or maybe that's why they're so happy. Like, you're seeing a mundane, usual reality. But now you filtered it through an obsession, through an issue in this negative sense from a student, right? The anxiety of taking finals. Now you're looking at everyone through the lens of the anxiety of those finals. You know you've been there. Let's say that you're in the restaurant and you're a mom, okay? Let's just say you're a mom. I don't have any idea what it feels like to be a mom, but I do know what it feels like to be a dad. Let's say that you're a mom and you're sitting down there. You just sat down there at a beautiful Olive Garden, right, with one of your best chingus, one of your best friends, and you just slammed it. You crushed it. You had a great meal, and the bill is about to be paid, and your mind wanders, and you're a mother, and you are a great mother, and you love your two kids. You love them so deeply. You know what you're going to do? You're going to look around the room, and you're going to see that room through the lens of motherhood. You're going to focus on motherly things. You're going to look at that couple and you say, oh, they're too young to have kids. Oh, they're going to wake up. They're going to wake up soon when they realize. Then you look over to another young couple and you say, oh, looks like they're expecting. The suffering shall begin. And then you look at an old couple and you say, wow, man, they must be really happy to be empty nesters. Look at them. They're chickadee chatting away. They're having so much fun together because they are unfettered. Their kids are gone. See, that's what happens. As a student, with anxiety over finals. You'll see the world through the anxiety of those finals. If you're a mother and that's your goal, that's your passion, your kids are your everything and you do everything and you've been given the date night out, you're still going to be thinking about your children and you're going to see everything through the lens of those children. What about if you're an entrepreneur? What if you're a startup hustler? What if you're a grinder? What if you're a third jobber? What if you're one of those individuals that is looking to grow, looking to improve, looking to change your life? Then you should be looking through that lens in that restaurant. You should be looking at those people and saying, wow, they look like they're having a great conversation. Maybe that inspires me to have even more conversation with my friend across the table. You look at the older couple and you look at them and you say, wow, those guys have made it. They've made it. They've been able to do something with their life. You're making assumptions here all over the place. But here's the point. You're looking through the world through an entrepreneurial lens. When the waiter comes up and he has a conversation, just something in the way that he dropped that bill and said something nice makes you look up and you say, hey man, that was really nice. You kind of talked about X. So what do you know about X? And then suddenly he's telling you about X and it has something to do, maybe peripherally around what you're thinking, and it inspires you to go deeper. It inspires you to create a new reality. It inspires you to do something, to connect with someone. It connects the dots. Here's the thing, that waiter was already there. He was already there, right? What did I say earlier? What you seek is already available to you in the universe. That's what the law of attraction is all about. But here's the thing. Remember what I said. You need to see it, you need to engage it, and you need to leverage it. You see, that's what I love about the law of attraction, because it's so true and it works. When you have chosen, please don't miss this, guys. I'm rounding it out and I'm bringing us home, okay? When you have a goal, let's just put it that way. When you have a goal that is aligned and congruent to who you are and your natural skill sets and the passions and desires of your heart that you have, this should be the lens in which you see the world, where every individual you meet could be an opportunity to give you one building block that you needed. Every engagement, every situation that you have is an opportunity not to look at it negatively, but to look at it as an opportunity to say, what can I extract from this? Yeah, I'm sitting at the fucking DMV waiting to get my stupid tags renewed, and there's all these people standing in these slave lines, and yeah, there's a lot to be negative about. You know what? I could be buried in my phone, or I could try my best to see what's around me and to see if that incites in me more information, more data, more emotions, more inspiration. And you might say, well, Peter, it's a DMV. Well, fuck that, dude. I have learned some shit in government centers and DMVs and shit. Because when you people watch, you wonder. You say, why is this thing so slow? And maybe it's just the way that my brain works, because I'm process-oriented. I like to optimize and improve things. So for me, every single journey, every single project, every single development project that I do has to include optimization, has to include these types of things. So whenever I'm sitting at like a DMV, I'm constantly looking and measuring and saying, well, how can they improve this? And then and what that does is that not always, but sometimes I can take those thinking patterns of how to improve the DMV lines, and I can play it back as to how to improve my processes, how to improve my product, how to improve my product development, right? You see, my definition requires effort, okay? Peter's definition of the law of attraction requires you to, remember, wake up and be situationally aware, to see the opportunities around you, to seek what is already available in the universe, and to see it, engage it, and leverage it. The law of attraction does not automatically give you anything. The law of attraction merely says, whatever you focus on, that should be the lens in which you see the world, and it is up to you to reach out your hand and to take it. So let me ask you, what are you focusing on today? Guys, I really enjoyed talking about the law of attraction. Leave me a comment below if you think I'm wrong or think I've missed anything, but I truly believe this is a powerful, powerful law, and you really got to engage it. You really got to do it. Please share this, smash the like button, and let me know if I can help. Peace out, guys.